Okay, so clearly I have a lot to unpack here. When we first meet him, Arthas is a legendary paladin, the noble prince of Lordaeron, a shining beacon of hope for the Alliance. And then he does this, and this. Now, normally a hero doing any of those things would be considered pretty damn evil. But because we see it through Arthas's eyes, we understand the immense pressure he was under, the difficult choices he had to make, the manipulations he fell victim to, and that's what makes him so compelling. Even when he does something truly horrific, like killing King Tyrinas, we see the inner turmoil it causes him, how it breaks him inside. And then he becomes the Lich King, which on the surface seems like the ultimate evil, the final boss. And yet, even in that role, he's still a tragic figure. He seems almost bored with his endless legions of undead, uninterested in the suffering he inflicts even on his own people. He just wants it to end. And that's why the ending of his character arc is so interesting, because up until that point, he'd done some truly evil shit, no two ways about it. But in those last moments, he sacrifices himself to save the world, and in doing so, undoes all the damage he'd done. He comes full circle, returning to the noble prince who saved Azeroth in the past, and will again in the future. And that's why there's so much debate around whether or not Arthas found redemption. Some people say he did, that even considering everything he did, becoming the Lich King and sacrificing himself to defeat it, was enough to atone for his sins. Others say no, that the second he betrayed his people and drank from Frostmourne, he lost his soul, and no amount of good deeds could ever change that. And you know what? I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I think that's by design. What matters is that we as an audience are asking the question and debating as fiercely as we do, because that means Blizzard did their job. They made us care. Now, beyond the question of redemption, Arthas' story serves a narrative purpose. He's the perfect foil to the dragon aspects, specifically Alixstrasza, where she represents the ideal of selflessness, putting the needs of others before his own. He represents the dangers of sacrificing too much of yourself, of becoming consumed by your own darkness. His story is a warning as much as it is an epic tragedy. But what do you think? Did Arthas find redemption in the end? And what do you think his story was meant to teach us? Let me know in the comments below. As for me, well, I'm still a little salty about the whole undead Tauren thing. That's all. See you next time.